Hi class, welcome to week 3, appointment book. So this week we are going to learn all about the appointment book, how it looks, what it does, and how we can schedule an appointment. There is more detail in the appointment book or about the appointment book. As a matter of fact, there's more detail in every or for every module that we just don't have time to cover in this class. So, first of all, at the top of your screen on the appointment book, we will see the date. We'll see the day and the date. We also, underneath the day and date, we see the operatories. We have 8 operatories here for this particular appointment book. On the left and right sides in the gray box area or the time increments or the times for the day. They are set up in 10-minute increments. We are grayed out from 12 to 1. We open up at 8. So the little gray shaded area or shows you times before and after that are not in work times. We have a month icon in the upper left hand corner here that will allow us to move quickly throughout the appointment book. This helps us to find appointments for our patients in a more efficient manner. We will select the month, the day, and okay. Now we are on November the 4th. The upper right hand corner gives us arrows where we can move forward with the right arrow one day at a time. We can move backwards with the left arrow one day at a time. The middle dot takes us back to today. And if you guys, most of you have seen how if you put your mouse over an area, it tells you what that area is. We call this hover to discover. It just tells you really quickly what each icon is for, so you'll know, okay, yep, that's where I need to go. So back over here on the right hand side, we can choose the button in the middle that says today. Click on today and it takes us back to today's date. Also on the right hand side of the screen, we have different views. The default view is the day view. The second option is a week view, which allows you to see appointments at a week in a glance. As you can see, I have an appointment here at 9 o'clock on Friday, October 18th, and so we're looking at the whole week. We click on the last view, it's our month view. Our month view is a little bit more complicated. This is how you see our month view. This is 9 o'clock on Friday, October 18th. Now, you will also see these are all the different doctors. They're color coordinated. And depending on, who the doctor is, he's a surgeon. For this person that this patient is seeing, it goes with that color. So anyway, if you work in a busy practice and have a lot of providers, this may be a good view if you're looking out a few months to find an open slot. So we're going to use our dot and go back to today. Okay, so next I want to show you how to, we're still in our month view, so we're going to click back to our day view. Now we're back to today's date on our day view. We're going to go through scheduling an appointment. So wherever you would like to schedule your appointment, say the patient is coming at 11 a.m. and they're going to see or going to be seen in operatory 1. We can double click that area. It will give us our select patient option. We would choose our patient and go on from there. We can also right click click the slot one time, right click and choose new appointment. It again gives us our select patient box. Hit cancel here. Our third way is click on file, and we would go down and choose select patient for new appointment. We can also say current patient, new appointment if we were already in that patient's file, or whatever patient's file we were already in. It would just allow us to schedule a new appointment. So I'm going to choose the current patient because I am in Pamela's file, and then I would just it didn't give me that option, so probably because I wasn't in a patient's file. But if I select new appointment, select patient, new appointment, it gives us the select patient option. So I'm going to select Pam. Pam is, well, actually, I'm going to select Lawrence. Lawrence has an asterisk by his name. Select OK. Asterisks mean that that's the head of household. Provider is our first option. We can choose which provider they're going to be seeing. This automatically defaults to what's set up in their patient file, their family file, and I'll show you that in a moment. Continuing care, we looked at that on week 2. We would click on the arrows and we can choose one of the continuing care options that are already set up for this patient. We'll just say, yep, they need to get a FMX. Click OK. And it says, do you want to attach this appointment, this continuing care type, to another appointment? We just select yes. And now we can continue on. We want to select our reason the patient's coming in. We are going to use for this example the initial option, which will allow us to choose initial reasons a patient will come in. Initial reasons meaning are like the first time. We have, or either just kind of, I won't say just the first time, but more preventative or diagnostic type reasons. Exams, x-rays, cleanings type procedures. We comprehensive eval is for like a new patient or a full evaluation after a few years. We're going to select OK, and then we'll click back on initial. We will select FMX. Now we could have just stayed right in and not clicked OK. We could have selected all of our options there. So this patient, we're gonna they're gonna be seen for evaluation, a full mouth series, and I don't want them to have the emergency treatment because emergency treatment doesn't go with a comprehensive eval. That would be a limited eval if they were coming for palliative treatment, like an emergency visit. So we're just going to choose these two. Add treatment is another way that we can choose options from here to schedule the patient for. If the patient had been seen before and they already had treatment in their treatment plan, those options would be listed here. Because they're not listed here, we could choose new treatment and add that treatment, which we are not going to do right now, but that is how we would do it. We're going to close that. And then we have also miscellaneous options, which again is where we select the procedure code and choose what the patient is coming in for. So these are some other ways to add treatment or reasons for the appointment in the appointment information box. The appointment description is here below. It defaults abbreviations, comprehensive EX and FMX, full mouth x-ray. Appointment length sometimes needs to be changed. We would click on the double arrows. We can change it at 30 minutes at a time by clicking on the actual row here, or we can go back. So forward 30 minutes at a time, backwards 30 minutes at a time, wherever your mouse is. The arrows will take you 10 minutes increments, so we can go ahead and move up to 60 minutes. We'll click OK. And next we can put in a reason for the visit. Patient has been having jaw pain for several months. We would insert a date line and our initials, or we could have the date line first. Click here, insert date line, and put our initials after the comment. To save this information, we just click OK. Oh, it's giving me an invalid date because apparently I did not select a date, which I thought I did. Oh, no, I didn't actually, because I went to the file option. So I'm glad this happened. So we would have to select a date. We'll go ahead and select today's date, and operatory, we're just going to keep them in operatory 1 and click OK. So, and then click OK. Oh, I still don't have my time. We're going to put them at 9 o'clock. Remember, if we click on the row, it takes you back. Okay, this is where it takes you an hour back. So when we're putting in the appointment length, it's 30 minutes. So we're going to click 9 o'clock, choose 9 o'clock, and then select OK. So the provider's already scheduled for that time. Do I want to double book them? No. So let me select another time. Wow, I'm just messing all up. Okay, click OK. But the system's good. It reminds you. So now we have Lawrence and Pam seeing Dr. What is it, Evan? Oh, I forgot his name. Yeah, Steve Sorensen. So, okay. That is how we schedule an appointment. If we double click, we can choose, I'm going to choose Carrie, click OK. I'm going to just say Carrie is coming in for a child prophy. I didn't look at her age. A periodic exam means she comes every 6 months, x-rays, and a prophy. So it says the Bite Wings continuing care for this patient is already attached to another appointment. Would you like to attach it to this appointment instead? Yes. The prophy is as well. Yes. So that just means that we have an appointment, probably an old appointment in this system for Carrie. So we would choose that information and click OK. So notice it did not give me that alert like it did before because I chose a different way to schedule the appointment by double clicking. Okay, that's how we schedule an appointment. The last thing I want to show you is how to set the status on the appointment. We can double click and change the status here to the patient being here and click OK. Or we can select the patient once. Let's do that over here with Carrie. Go to status in the upper left hand corner and choose ready. Okay. You guys have a great week. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to text me. And I think everyone is doing great. You're getting the hang of everything. So I knew you guys could do it. All right, looking forward to this week. Bye-bye.